everyone, I'm Courtney, I'm the CMO at BidVita, and I'm going to do a rapid fire with our CEO, Slava Borisov, about questions we've been getting from users and people interested about what's happening in brick and mortar right now. So the first question is, where do you see the future of brick and mortar?
Wow, that's kind of a loaded question. Could go different ways, but the future of brick and mortar is going to be like this, and it's going to look like this now. It just started, but in the future, over the next 10 years, it's actually going to multiply exponentially, both in the retail restaurant side and as well as other spaces. Maybe not so much on the office size of it, because I think we've exhausted that, but it's going to compress. What I mean by that, your larger footprints, your 5,000 square foot, your 10,000 square foot retailers and restaurants, you're just going to see more of those across the country. And what that's going to allow the owner to do is mitigate their risk on each location, and also give the end consumer, the end user, significantly a better experience throughout that process. What do I mean by that is, over the last 5 years, we went through this experiment of the delivery process. And what we found out through this process, everybody has experienced, is the end consumer is not getting what the product should be delivered to them. That feeling, what the product represents, and what it's really meant to do, from food to clothing to retail. So the end consumer actually looks at the brand in a negative way. So what I believe, with more distribution points that are smaller, like Nordstrom Local is rolling out their process, Amazon's rolling out their stores, you're seeing the ghost kitchen. So the future is going to be that experience, going back to it. These brands, these mega brands, as well as small regional and local brands as well. So I'm super excited about it, because it's just the tip of the iceberg.
I mean, that's why pop-ups are so popular now too, right?
Absolutely, and you're seeing pop-ups on big brands like Lululemon. They're doing pop-ups everywhere in smaller footprints, right? You're seeing Nordstrom Local started to do that. Macy's is toying with that idea. But that's just the beginning, because the end user needs that experience that we've lost with delivery.
So where do you see the future of just the restaurant industry?
Well, that's really interesting. The restaurant industry is in the same boat. I believe that the delivery service disconnected the end consumer who's buying that product and that brand and that feeling or that food, and they put the delivery service in the middle, middleman, and it deteriorates that process, as well as there's significant cost associated with that. So for example, if you order a salad from a place and you have to pay $8 or $9 on top of that, you look at that end brand as, I pay way too much for that salad from that brand. That brand has nothing to do with that. So what I do see is, again, the compression happening, as well as with ghost kitchens, which is not just popular, it's here to stay, and which is, by the way, great, because it creates a better presence and a better experience for the end user, especially for food. You want the best possible experience. Right. You don't want someone else to handle your food, get there late, and overpay for that food. So I do believe that we're still going to have delivery. It's just going to be repositioned in the future.
Well, there you go, guys. There's our rapid fire for today. Thanks for joining us.